right, we're going to do a very different kind of an event. We have, if you could notice on your name tags, we placed something here. Can you see what's written right at the end? Role players. So all of you have got a role to play. So we don't have any speakers, we've got role players. As Shakespeare said, we all are actors in this earth. We play our roles and we move on. But the most important thing, what I want you guys is to leave a legacy behind. That's what we also hope to do with the audiences who come to our programs. Leave a legacy behind for them to come, get more people in. I met a few people in the morning. They said someone told them to go for this event. Someone has been a part of this event for a long time. So he said, please go. You need to be a part of it too. So thank you so much who did that. And thank you so much for all of you guys who believed in your friends. That's the most important thing. Because when someone shares with you, they actually believe in it. Otherwise, they would not share something with you. That's what we do, even with kids. Only once we trust something, we go and share with them to do it. If as parents we don't do so, they will not take that first step ahead. Okay. We had shared a few topics on roundtables with people whom we invited. You guys made a choice. Basis your passion, inclination, and your thought process. As you could see, there are some topics which have gone really overboard in terms of numbers. Some have hardly got takers. We just got 3 currently out of 5 that we had shared initially. We had to club some people in because we just had 1 or 2 taking those topics. Doesn't make sense. So I'm going to open, it's almost, we've lost almost 40 minutes of the first. So first topic is almost gone. But we still would do justice, so don't worry, all of you here on the first tables who are there since morning, planning, discussing your strategy for the war here to take ahead. This is the topic on social and mobile commerce are the 2 biggest digital trends in the retail industry, and they are booming. So I think this is the table which had selected that. Is there any other table who has selected the same topic? No. Rakesh, are you there? Ashish? No. Dr. Joshi is not there. Nirja, she's there. Dharmender? Natasha, she said 10:30, hopefully. Krishna? Chinu Kala? Anant Ranjan? Nitin Gulati? Okay, Nitin is not there. And I'm sure there are others inside this hall who have a similar thought process on this topic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the next 25 odd minutes, all of you tables individually discuss on this topic. But the right to speak, share your key learnings is only landing with this table here. So if anyone still wants to move ahead and join this table, they have a right to share post the discussion. Am I clear? You understood? Everyone gets to discuss here amongst yourself. But the 3 key learnings will come from this table. Then you guys have a chance to ask them questions. So it's a dialogue going behind. First a dialogue here, and then a dialogue between tables. Something which I've never tried before, and something which you haven't experienced before. It's always the first time to take a risk. She's an entrepreneur, seen her on Shark Tank, so the risk she's taken to come from where she is to where she is right now. You also are an entrepreneur here. You are an entrepreneur. So we have many entrepreneurs here and also intrapreneurs here also who act as entrepreneurs in your own organization. So let's see what comes out in terms of social and mobile commerce, what those teams think. Would anyone like from the tables to share who you are from your organization so that people know who are in the audience? Because I introduced only the first table. I can see a few new faces who have come in now. I exited for some time. I could see some new faces have joined us. So just getting them up to track and up to date on what's currently happening because I don't want any confusion. Currently, all tables are discussing topic 1. So Tarak, 3 topics are there. People have made a choice of topics. So now topic 1 is being discussed on all the tables. But when the debrief happens, only this table is going to take questions because this is their topic. Then this is topic 2 where you join. Once the debrief happens, you guys are going to talk. There are 2 tables on the same topic. So you both talk. These guys ask you. Are you a topic too? This is absolutely an informal conference. We call it an unconference type. So everyone gets a chance to be a part of this. All right, here comes the debrief on the 3 takeaways they have on the first topic, and then the other tables have a chance to ask questions.
Hi everyone, I'm Chinu Kala, founder of Ruban's Accessories, one of India's most loved brand. Build a brand completely on digital. We started with offline just for about a year and a half, and then moved to online. And today, we are leaders in what we do, and that's the major key takeaway, and that's what I realized with the final discussion as well, was relatability with the brand, which is now becoming very important. So I think we'll have to have a strategy where we have those very big influencers, but consider them like Shah Rukh Khan's. So, we know when Shah Rukh Khan's saying this pan parag I'm eating, he's not eating that. We all know it, right, as a matter of fact. So considering those big influencers as brand building, maybe more visibility, maybe more just eyeballs. But if I have to say performance, that is going to come from micro and nano influencers. It's a very simple example. If you're starting your fitness journey, you're not going to trust Masoom Minawala for it, or a XYZ big influencer for it. Rather, who you would trust is someone who might have just 20,000 followers, but she talks about yoga. She believes in it. She is literally living that life. So there's a very high possibility that you will trust her and not a bigger influencer. So relatability, and if I have any founders here, please, it's a time we need to talk. It's a time we need to be a face of our brand. India is moving so beautifully to this. It's not about whether how you're talking, kya kar rahe ho, kya aata hai, kya nahi aata hai. The best is the passion that a founder will hold for the brand. I think no influencer in this country, globally I would say, can beat that. I would say for my brand, I can speak better than Deepika. Any day. And I say this to all my founder friends, start talking. We need to be a face. So that's major key point from us, but I'll invite you to add more. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. Good morning, all. This is Natasha Shah, founder of the Nature Score. Let me add to that because even we were completely offline, 9 stores all over India, and then completely shifted to e-commerce, not having even one flagship store, standalone flagship store right now. So what we believe in is when, even when it was offline stores, when I used to love being, with the salespeople, being there, looking at stores on a very crowded day, and the way we speak to our customers, if we don't imbibe that we are the brand ambassadors, our sales staff are the brand ambassadors, they should speak the same language what the brand is talking. And like she rightly said, when we have a list of influencers sent by the marketing team, and they said, okay, let's choose which influencer or which blogger or which person you want to tie up with. And that's when we realize that someone who is genuine, someone who's ready to try your product, I literally tell them, are you ready to try our product? Are you ready to be a guinea pig of the product? Like was when I was formulating a product, the first products come to my desk, and then, I'm using it over some time, and then it's launched. So I talk to that influencers in a way through our marketing team that, you need to try, feel, and give your absolutely genuine opinion, suggestion to the brand, and that's what we want, the reviews coming in. We don't want you to make a lovely video. We do understand social commerce is the need of the hour. Video commerce is doing excellent. That's the right way to reach your target audience right now. But let's say that we all founders need to really show up for a brand now and be the face of the brand. Yeah.
Let me take a raise of hands. How many of you have shopped while on WhatsApp. So JioMart ने launch किया था WhatsApp shopping. How many of you have shopped on JioMart? I see one hand. They actually now focus on their mobile apps and web shop. There was Instagram shop. They sunsetted in India. There was YouTube's product called Bulbul, wo ud gayi. Or, there was a lot of other products which worked. So what we kind of take away is, India mein people consume internet for entertainment. It's the cheapest internet of the world. How we create out of that as an audience for us, a fan for us, and then convert into a customer should be our strategy. And as Chinu said, and as we were talking to Natasha, Krishan, and everyone, that how we can keep on adding audience, a fan, and then converting into our customer. So all that should be more of relatable people, relatable brand, advisors, or probably brand ambassadors. That can be you, your staff, your real customers. So it has to be real is the key takeaway here. The other thing what we kind of probably found a hack. So there has to be hacks, because otherwise only Mark Zuckerberg's earn out of the paid campaign, and we keep on struggling on the algorithm. Someday ROAS is like 5, and the next week we saw it is 2. So how we can bypass those challenges is shoppable stories. Put your stories on with shoppable links and drive your customer, because your fans are on page. So convert them at the real landing page of that particular product. Understand your geographies, audience, cohorts, and we actually came out with a lot of within India there is Bharat, and within Bharat there are a lot of price segments. And one price segment which is coming up very, very well right now is Henry's, which is high earning, not rich yet. So, yeah. So let's focus not on HNIs and not on mass. Sab koi mass kar raha hai. You cannot be a 5 rupees Parle G and still all across mom and pop stores. You may be in that league as well, but starting as a new brand, you had to find your own niche and find the right audience and have a correct mix of retail and e-commerce. We also take a key takeaway. Retail is here to stay. Retail is more than 1 trillion. E-commerce is just 10, probably now 15%. Retail will continue to grow exponentially here. And e-commerce will continue to have a stepping stone. So you can be, e-commerce could be your stepping board, get your brand exposed through internet, but retail will also continue to grow. Have in future roadmap for retail as well. So that's the key takeaways that we have come across.
All right, anything radically different on other tables? Something different that you thought since you were discussing? Or any counter question to these guys on the first topic?
So just to introduce myself, I'm Himanshu. I represent Shoppers Stop. I take care of retail marketing. And when we say retail marketing, I'm majorly talking about the brick and mortar, segment of the store. Since, majority of India still goes to malls, still goes to a physical retail outlet. How do you think social media, which is majorly consumed when you are in your leisure space, can actually help drive us walk-ins in my store? Because, you can influence the customers through your content to make an impulsive decision. But that impulsive decision cannot ask him to get off his couch and come to my store. So how do you think that can help us? Social media or digital marketing can be done through.
There are 2 therapies here in India. There is internet therapy, while you're scrolling reels, and there is retail therapy. वो retail therapy retail ही दे सकता है. That touch and feel, going out, having an ice cream or a coffee along after the shopping, struggling to find a parking space. All that also is a retail therapy. So what social can do is create the brand, create the connect, and bring back that connect with the audience, and find that right audience and moat in your communication strategy. I remember I was the earliest, probably most of us know, First Citizen. Probably everyone is a First Citizen member, but somehow it is lost. I have some points which I have not consumed. So how you can create it on social and connect and bring back that customer to, redeem those points that you already have in wallet. Yeah. So that could, yeah.
Just to add on, I have a small point. So you said, how does social bring customers to the bricks and mortar store? I'm saying that's not social's job. The bricks and mortar stores should reach out to the customer through social. You have to look at it from, inwards to outwards rather than outwards to inwards. I think it's the time that all retail bricks and mortars reaches out to the customer, because that's where the consumption is happening. It's on social media, it's on internet. So you have to have a seamless online and offline experience. So that's where my response is.
We were just about to say that the omni-channel experience, right?
There has to be a beautiful integration between the two systems, offline and online. I'll just say like an example that you have to make the customer very either socially responsible. There is something happening online and offline, the integration. So you can do marketing. I'll just give a small example, just that came off my head right now. That a beautiful thing that, you're socially responsible for something, you announce it on social media. Make sure that the customer gets some goodie points or something value added when they're coming to drop that thing to your store. It could be plastic, recyclable plastic, returning of old clothes, or getting a value added service. Have a spa day for your customers. Just come walk to your store because you've walked that added steps. I give you free foot reflexology or something like that. So beautiful integration is what we are missing right now, is what I feel, yeah.
So you again, right? So I'll just take 2 points from what Natasha and, I'm sorry, your name. So, yeah. So customer experience, right? Reason to buy. For example, the biggest underleveraged thing while we all speak about or talk about QR codes, right? How can if I walk into a store, the first thing people do is, I start searching online for an alternate option in terms of pricing. When I go to Shoppers Stop, I get the same brand on Myntra elsewhere. Second is, depends on the category to category, right? Can I have a QR code which shows the look and feel of the product? Let's say I don't have while I try it on, I also want to see how it looks. Let's say if I want to buy something in terms of dining or a home decor, etc., right? How does it look? Can I have a virtual thing over there where I just scan a QR? Now I go to Shoppers Stop app. I go to Shoppers Stop website. You already have a huge base of customers. A lot of times for a lot of omnichannel brands, the POS is not connected to the app, or the app is in a completely different environment, the website sits in a different environment. How do I start tying these things together? Because your cost of media is going to increase. Media is to drive new acquisitions, but not to reach out to existing customers. So how do I create that seamless experience so that both the bases actually grow over a period of time? And finally, strong loyalty program, right? Citibank used to have a tie-up. First Citizen Black came up where I have to pay $2,000. What am I getting for those $2,000? We speak about, let's say, I have a concierge. Malls also offer now.
It's not just free parking, and it's for 4,500 now, and you get benefits worth 5,000 instantly. And then throughout the year, what we've noticed is,
to be honest, none of the consumers actually know what does that 5,000 get for me.
So now the Black Card members get details of the benefits that they've received so far, the savings that they've made out of the amount that they've spent in total also. So if they spent 5,000, if they've received benefits worth rupees 10,000, they'll get that communication. And throughout,
what
there's
about
a regular
not
connect.
Black Card members? So for example, you're talking about new customer acquisition as well. Existing base, if I look at what was the First Citizen 10 years back to right now, the base, I'm sure, would have gone down. How do I start increasing that base so that more and more consumers become your loyal consumers?
Correct. So my question was something different. What I wanted to understand is social media being a content driver, being a tool that can drive your brand awareness, connect with the customers, excellent tool there. What I wanted to understand, in order to drive actual physical walk-ins, if I want to drive walk-ins for a campaign, let's say starting next weekend, would social media be able to help me out there? Social media is excellent when it comes to creating a connect with the customer. You talk about your brand, you listen to the customers there on social media. That is there. Everybody is doing it. Everybody knows about, well, they might not be doing it, but they know that this is the way. What I want to understand, can social media help me drive walk-ins to my store if, let's say, my campaign is next week? Is there a way to do that?
All right, hold on,
So,
Rajesh, hold
answer
on.
that one?
No, hold on.
Okay.
Now, I think there is one more person who has got something else to join. Let's this discussion continue ahead, let's switch on to the next topic, which is on the same theme. That's what you guys are discussing, which is, or discussing amongst others, which is remodeling the retailer's role for current times. I think that's where this discussion is leading on to. You getting my point? That's why I can see a few nodding heads. Atul was nodding with his colleague here and discussing something. So now mahol garam ho raha hai now. You guys are getting warmed up. Now you are seeing where this whole discussion is leading without even you realizing it. The topics are just landing on one or each other, like you play those pittu when you were kids. Yeah. Okay? So now I'll open the second topic now. You can surely add on to the second topic. I'll have Rajesh, I'll have them debrief first. You take the first question and then you add on to it. I think you have something on the similar line.
Something very relevant to what he's asking, because we are in a similar.
Introduce yourself, please. It's on, it's working.
Hi, I'm Abhijit. I'm founder and CEO of Up Coffee. Up Coffee is a QSR retail specialty coffee company. So now your question is very relevant because we are a value proposition on online, on Swiggy and Zomato. We have a 61% retention rate, which is highest in F&B industry in the country. The benchmark is 33%. Now, our biggest trouble was we are a QSR takeaway coffee company. A lot of people in India don't take away coffee. They have a habit of sitting down and consuming coffee. So how do we pull those online customers to our stores? And exactly the question. I'll give an example today that we are doing. So we use online media in a very different way where we say, we know that online the value prop is very clear. Have to drive them to the store by showing them ads or certain engagement activities online. So today we are doing one of the things that we did for today, we are doing a speed dating event. So we spent 250 bucks INR and we got 60,000 impressions and there are 42 registrations. What is happening now, that's for Bombay alone, right? What's happening now, these 42 people who saw us online for engaging with a coffee brand are going to land in one of our stores among 17 others and they're going to interact with the brand offline. Right? So now these people would have never came to our store or may have just been continued to order online. They will be coming, these 42 people and 62,000 people who have actually engaged with that, saw that, and then 42 registered and paid 599 bucks for the registration to land for the event. That's one thing that we did to drive sales to our stores from an online single post spending 250 rupees. Second thing that we did was, again, solving the same problem that the customers are sitting at home in their, be it high-rises, be it corporate parks. What we did was, we use reusable paper bags, like many other coffee companies or food companies, but we put that, you return 20 bags to us, you get a coffee free. Every week, we have 5 customers across Bombay, across different stores, coming with 20 bags. What it does is, again, 2 things. These people are not coming to get one free coffee. Right? They can still get their coffees delivered at home thanks to Swiggy and Zomato. What they are doing is they're taking a step towards sustainable environment and bringing those bags back and walking in our stores, and then our barista partners are able to establish a connect. What it's going to do is further increase my retention rate from 61% to maybe 70% in a couple of months. So that's one of the ways that we have adopted, and I think I was trying to answer your question on retail using leverage, and that's what a discussion on our table as well. The brand should clearly know what are they doing on social commerce, what is their objective, rather than spending on performance marketing and then going Tom, Dick, and Harry and figuring out we have to do ads. So that's our take for retail segment. Thanks.
All right, next 25 minutes, topic 2.